mother got sick when I was like 8, and she was paralyzed for about 5 years, and then she died when I was 13, and then I left home a couple weeks later. And I slept on a rooftop for a year. And during that time, my father moved so that when I was arrested when I was 14, and they asked me where my parents lived, I said I didn't know, and so the state took custody of me. And then I spent the rest of my childhood in institutional facilities and group homes. So it wasn't typical, but I don't want to say it was like this tragic childhood. I mean, there's like a lot of good times in there and a lot of really good people also, you know. There's a lot of fun because when you're in a group home, there's always a bunch of people to hang out with, and they're always doing drugs, and it's wild. But then of course you're also getting beat up a lot, and it's very violent. So it was atypical, but I wouldn't say it wasn't miserable. You know, I've always bounced around a lot, but I don't know if I really cognized it. I've never been able to learn in a classroom. I mean, I can't learn languages, I can't memorize anything. I can't really a person can't just show me something and then I can do it. I have to actually do it. If I do it, it's like if somebody walks me through something, and then I say, now turn it like this. Okay, now spin it this way. Like, they would have to talk me through it so I could do it myself. Otherwise, I can't learn. It's like a learning disorder. And it's always been that way, but I didn't really think too much about it. You know, you just deal with, you learn to succeed within your limitations. And I think it probably helped me in a lot of ways as far as like outside of the box thinking and so forth. But there is definitely a thing of like, you find yourself in one room and you're like, why am I here? And then you go back to the other room and just always kind of moving.